Hello everyone, this is Star Captain Quinn and welcome to a new video. Today I will be working through my 2022 bullet journal. I have already made some pencil marks on layout ideas that I've worked through, and I have 3 little booklets, a little beginning booklet, a tracker booklet, and a monthly booklet. And I recently got this new journal cover from a shop on Etsy. I'll be using these Tombow brush markers, these Stedler little fine pens. I have this graphics black liners, also this random Artist Loft one that's a little thicker, this Uniball, and just a pencil and a couple erasers. So first off, I'm starting with the very annoying setup of the year in review for 2022. You can see here I noticed way too late that my pencil markings were a little off. So the third row was one block to the left, but that doesn't bother me too much because I don't really look at this too often throughout the year. So I kind of went with the pencil markings of writing down Saturday and Sunday, and then the first and the last day of the month so that I could just fill in what I needed to fill in. So here I'm thinking of just not finishing the rest and on my own time thinking if I should do the next page or not, but I decided to just go for it. This is a witchy holiday page, which right now I'm working on a little section of the moon phases. So it'll have the full moon, new moon, first quarter and last quarter little days. And I usually just use an app for this that marks down them already for me. And it works most of the time. If there are 2 full moons in one month, then I just kind of have both the days on there, but it works for me. And then up here, I just create a little box that has what my witchy holidays are called and the date. I'll do the titles later. Here are my 2022 intentions. So I create a simple border, but have a little sprout at 2 of the corners. And then here, it's kind of like an Exodia card thing, except I have a little chest box. But I have this page for my personal goals. And I just did my top 6 that I really wanted to do. And then the page next to it is a bingo board of stuff I want to do for 2022, but it's more mundane things, things that I really wanted to do last year, or build a puzzle would be one of the squares, and some of them would be harder than others. And each row, column, diagonal, and blackout will have a prize, something that I've either wanted or it's just more incentive. Next, there's 4 little sections. There's this section's general goals. The next one would be well-being and health goals. And then on the bottom left and the bottom right are just smaller goals that I have that I didn't want to really clump up with everything else. So it would be financial goals and professional goals. And then here you can see that I kind of messed up. I wanted to do it where it was on and off between the color and the gray, but the purple I messed up, and I was gonna maybe do it the same as the green, but I didn't. It wasn't too noticeable on the purple, so I just kind of ignored it. All the text and stuff I'll be filling in later. That next page I ended up not doing anything with. I just taped the 2 pages with double-sided tape. this is my favorite spread of last year. It was my like reading goals and reading like book tracker. So on the left page, it is just reading goals, and also it's like book goals and reading goals. So I have that top box will be 6 either books or genres that I want to kind of expand in, and then I'll just check box which one I accomplished. And then the bottoms would be just like general goals for reading. So I want to write reviews for books, so that'd be like something. And then the little gem thing on the left, you'll see I actually finished later, and that's just to track each book. And then on the right here is just my book tracker. I usually use Goodreads, but I don't really like it too much. And it's hard to kind of see like when I started and finished, and like the page numbers all just in one go. These 2 pages are pretty simple. On the left is just a wish list, and then on the right is monthly favorites. This page, I feel I even forgot now what it was, but it is, the title always eludes me because it's just things that have like affected me greatly. So if it's a documentary or if it's a book or like a show that it cannot get out of my head, I would put here. And in the end, I believe I called it, oh wow, I don't remember what I called it, but at the end there's a flip through. Influential, that's what I called it. These next 4 pages are for social media stuff. So I have each month broken up into YouTube, Instagram, and blog, just for either planning or ideas. I'm hoping to get back onto posting more regularly, and I'm hoping that this will help a little bit more, instead of now where this video I've filmed in one day and my hand was killing me. And you'll see by the end there's the month and the tracker that I just didn't finish. My hand hurt so bad today. I'm recording this the next day, and it was just too much. So I'll just like slowly finish that throughout the week. This is the adventure log, that blank page. I decided to add it, but it's just the text on top. So it's a pretty blank page. Now these next 4 pages are tracked goods. So if I buy anything online, or if I'm like subscribed to like a Patreon, then I'll write down and like know what to expect, because I always forget. Or if it's like a pre-ordered item, like I never remember what's supposed to get here, and I think it would probably help a lot. Now this next page, I actually fixed it up. So this is just stuff that I watch. And so usually it's just the title and then the two next sections, but I decided just to do 2 sections and white it out. Now this I didn't record the beginning of. So this is my tracker. I like to track, for example, like if I do art or if I read that day, I like to fill it in so that at the end of the year, I just get to see like how often I do the hobby. And then for the month, I did go over this page with a thicker marker, or a thicker fine liner, because it was too thin for what I wanted, and it looked much better. I, for some reason, always mess up on these pages. And then the page on the right that I'm working on is kind of like a to-do list. And I break it up into like the first box is a monthly one. So if I don't have like a time limit or don't have anything that I want to do, I would put it there, and the rest are each week. And then this is another like monthly type of like spread. It starts on a Monday and ends on a Sunday, and it's just like a little bigger. So I like to write down when I start books. I can't really do it in the small text, or if I am like going out or something else happens that's not like, oh, you have a birthday here or a doctor's appointment here, then I put it in there. And this is the final. The lighting changed, but this is the final kind of walkthrough. I did all the text and writing on a different day. There are still stuff that I have to fill in, but it's more of like a slow thing. All in all, I think it turned out really good. I'm pretty happy with. Last year, I kind of Frankensteined 2 different bullet journals into one and like hand sewed these little booklets. This time I actually had glue and did it smartly. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And of course, I'll do the next month's. Hopefully by the first week of January. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.